Hey guys, Danny and Lana here, day 5 of the Summer Shred Challenge. I know everyone's going strong. Keep up the good work. It's awesome. So just to continue on the stuff that we've already been talking about, how important nutrition is, the macros. There's 3, carbs, fats, and proteins. We kind of vaguely touched on carbs last time, the importance of, not the importance of, but what sugar does to your body. So we're just going to continue on with that and move into fats, and Lana's going to take it away.
Hey guys, so what I really want to talk to you guys about is some of you may be finding that as you're cutting out grains and sources that usually used to like stuff you and make you just feel like, oh my god, I can never eat another bite of anything ever. As you're cutting that down, you may notice that you're getting a little bit more hungry than usual. And what me and Danny really wanted to talk to you guys about was increasing your fats. So as you may find in your MyFitnessPal that you're hitting fat, or you're hitting protein, you're hitting carbs, but you're hungry. And you're probably a little bit loopy like I get, or you're hangry, which isn't a good look. So what we've found through our own personal journeys and a lot of research, I told you guys last week that I geek out about this stuff because I want to know what I'm putting in my body and I want to know why. And it's made me feel a lot more empowered, and it's really helped take my results to the next level. So Shred Challenge picture, I'm coming for you. Anyway, so what we really wanted to talk about was what to do in those situations where you're starving and you're like, oh, I hit proteins and carbs. Well, hey, there's 3 macronutrients. Fat is the 3rd one, not the least. So I want to kind of shed some light with you guys. One of my favorite books throughout the research process has been Eat the Yolks by Liz Wolfe. This girl is hilarious. She's very blunt, but she knows her shit. She's a PhD nutritionist, got all of the creds to back up what she's actually saying. So I wanted to kind of read an excerpt from the book for you guys just so you can kind of see why I'm advocating bacon and why I put grass-fed butter in my coffee and what has been working for us. Obviously, get with your coach and double check that what you learned on this video and everything complies with your MyFitnessPal and your logging and the plan that they have for you. But it is our job as coaches to educate you. So here's some edumacation. Okay, so this section is called Let's Talk About Fat, Baby. You have to sing it. You can't just say it regularly. Okay, so here we go. Everything we've been told about the dangers of fat and cholesterol is wrong. Wrong like airplane food. Wrong like a pair of acid-washed man-prees. Let's usher in a new era. Let's move on. But first, let's dump decades of conventional wisdom and heart disease hoodwinkery in a great big vat of pork fat. In other words, damn the man, save the bacon drippings. If you've been staying away from natural fat and choking down highly processed substitutes for the real thing, I've got some amazing news. Natural, unrefined fat is perfectly healthy, especially fat from properly raised animals. So make yourself a latte, pour in the cream, and enjoy your 3-egg omelet with all of the yolks. Your body, your skin, and your brain will thank you. Natural healthy fat is your friend, and a damn good one at that. It's the kind of friend that's straightforward, does what's best for you, and comes with the benefits that'll make you want to take your relationship to the next level. Relationship status. It's not complicated. We need healthy fat. We need cholesterol too. We need more natural fats. Healthy fats come in many varieties, and when we truly understand their structures and the roles they play in keeping our bodies and minds healthy, there's not much else to say, but can you cook that in lard, please? Oh, and one more thing, in case the point wasn't clear, fat does not make you fat. The first red flag about that old myth, the rise of obesity in America, began right as fat and cholesterol were all out demonized and has continued through decades of low-fat diets and fat-free factory foods. The fact is we need fat. This point is non-negotiable. A review co-authored by Walter Willett, chair of the Department of Nutrition at the Harvard School of Public Health, included the explosive statement that it is now increasingly recognized that the low-fat campaign has been based on little scientific evidence and may have caused unintended health consequences. I'll translate. When it comes to a low-fat diet, we totally missed the nutritional boat. Scratch that. We screwed the pooch every which way from Sunday. That the low-fat dogma had unintended consequences is not at all surprising, considering that our bodies need fat to utilize fat-soluble vitamins, which are everything to our health. Fat also stabilizes the appetite by affecting satiety hormones, which makes us feel full. Fat does not trigger insulin release the way sugar does. Fat provides long-burning, consistent energy that carbohydrates just can't match. Fat makes our cells strong. We need different types of fat because different types of fat provide different nutrients and different cell-building materials. So it's important to understand this stuff. First, so we can eat the right fats, and second, so we can be smarter than everyone else. That's not a joke. Let's start by defining our terms. What do we mean when we talk about fat anyway? What are the different kinds of fat, and why do they matter? To really understand what fat is all about, we need some formal training in fatty acids. When we talk about fat types, saturated, monosaturated, and polyunsaturated, we're actually talking about fatty acids. Fatty acids are chains of carbon-hydrogen atoms attached to a carboxyl group, which is like a hinge that keeps the individual chains together. Every fat, whether plant or animal, is made up of those same raw materials. In saturated fat, every link of the fatty acid chain is secured. It's saturated. Light bulb. This means it's strong, resistant to oxidative damage, and stable. Monounsaturated fats have just one secured link. Mono means one. Polyunsaturated fat have two or more unsecured links in their chains. Poly means more than one. In truth, almost all the natural fats we eat are a blend of these three kinds of fats. Lard, for example, contains some saturated fats, some monounsaturated fats, and some polyunsaturated fats. So does butter. So does olive oil, which is famous for just one of three fats it contains: monounsaturated fat, which, as I mentioned, is also found in lard. Head spinning? Just remember, whatever a fat is mostly made of, whether saturated, monounsaturated, or polyunsaturated, is generally what we call it. It's tyranny of the majority. Olive oil is mostly monounsaturated, so that's what we call it, even though it also contains some saturated fat. Lard is called saturated fat, even though it just has slightly less saturated fat than monounsaturated fat. Get the point? We've been led to believe that plants are vastly different from animal fats. This is partly true, but not for the reasons we think. Depending on how the links in these chains are put together, combining a whole mess of hinged up chains may yield what we label a fat, which is generally solid at room temperature, like butter, or an oil which is generally liquid at room temperature. Whatever the term we're talking about, the same raw materials, fatty acids, so whether I use the word fat or oil, I'm talking about the same building blocks. So here's the God's honest truth. Animal fats don't have extra dangerous, heart-attacking gremlins hidden between their hydrogen atoms. These are the same old hydrogen and carbon atoms found in plants, people, and everything else on this planet. So I could read to you guys a lot more. This chapter is really informative and really cool, and it kind of talks about how society has evolved in the different diet trends and the low fat, low carb, blah, 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 and all of these different things that have actually been unsuccessful. So congrats, you have the best nutrition plan in the world. You're a part of the Herbalife community, and you're empowering yourself to know why. So, I really hope this sheds some light. To kind of recap, your body needs fat. It makes everything work better. It helps with mental clarity. It helps with brain function, obviously. It helps with energy. It helps with your hair, your skin, your nails. I haven't broken out in a really long time. My nails are growing super fast. My hair, down my back. So, I just really want you guys to hone in on this and do some research. If you have any questions, contact us. Ask your coach. Play with your numbers on MyFitnessPal. If your coach doesn't already have you following a super strict regimen and you want to up the fats in your diet, then talk to them. Good sources: avocado, cook with coconut oil, olive oil is great. Cashews, 1 serving of cashews are great. Throw them on your salad. Mix it in. Cashew butter, almond butter, sunflower butter, any type of nut butter other than peanut butter, you have the green light on. As long as there's no partially hydrogenated oil and corn oil and all of that. So you heard why. So other than that, I am going to shut this thing down because it's at 11 minutes and I was aiming for like 7. So you guys will be getting a workout video tomorrow. Yeah, so you can get those gains. And really, really hone in. What I want to help you guys kind of look at is if you're not hitting calories, fats are higher in calories, which is great. So if you're trying to put on mass or you're consistently under calories, integrate a little bit more fat at your meals. Have a shake and have some avocado. Have some beverage mix and have some cashews. Have an apple and have some almond butter on it. Eat your fat. Eat your fat. Fat is fuel.
Just make sure to talk to your coach, because ultimately they're helping you with your plans. So yeah, keep up the great work. Y'all are doing awesome, and look forward to talking to everybody again soon.
See you tomorrow.